Following an important win by the Grove City men's soccer team, the women would like to follow in their footsteps with a victory, while Franciscan will be looking to avenge the men's team's loss in Game 1. Welcome back up in the booth. Matt Parker here with a preview of tonight's contest between the Grove City Wolverines and the Franciscan Barons. Grove City enters this game with a 6-4-2 overall record, 5-0-1 in conference play, one of two unbeatens in the conference along with Waynesburg. But Grove City currently sits atop the table with 16 points, Chatham second with 15, and Waynesburg third with 14. Geneva finds itself sixth overall in the standings with 13 points. So a lot of positions up for grabs in the conference depending on the result of this game. Franciscan enters this matchup 4-6-2 with a 3-1-2 record in the PAC. A lot of interesting matchups to take a look at this game. Let's start with Franciscan. Last time out, a dominant victory over Teal, 5-0. A shutout, limiting Teal to no shots, not allowing a single shot over the course of the game. 35 shots and 5 goals they scored against Teal. And they'll be looking to maintain the confidence they received from that emphatic win against Teal into this matchup with Grove City, who's number 1 in the conference, and for good reason. They've been excellent in pretty much every match they've played in conference play. Just the one draw, a blemish on their record. Grove City had a 1-0 win last Friday night at Westminster. Tori Stevenson scored the game winner at 58-57. And they'll be looking to continue their winning ways tonight. Probably a player to watch for Franciscan is Tegan Elmore. A hat trick last time out against Teal. Looks like they'll be looking to her to continue to be a goal-scoring machine for the Barons. And now with around 3 minutes left to go before kickoff, let's go into starting lineups. First for Franciscan. Callie Gagir will lead things off in goal. Catherine DeWolf will be one of the many defenders on this team, officially on the depth chart. In defense, Elise Doyle will be in the midfield. Tegan Elmore officially listed as a defender. Isabella Corley will be another defender. Felicity Igot will be one of the forwards for the team. Abigail Parker, a senior defenseman, along with Kiara Wilson. Brenna Pereira will be a forward. Bella Urso, a defender. Mara O'Leary, a forward. And Abby Meeser, a midfielder. So a lot of flexibility in the formation for Franciscan, opportunities to move players around. Very versatile team. And they'll be going again up against the Grove City team looking to continue its unbeaten streak and look for their 6th win in conference play. They'll be led out in net Maddie Mills, 11 saves versus Barron, a career high, making her 13th career start. Ashley Porcelli will be making her 12th start, her 13th start, starting all of them in 2025, along with Hannah Costa, second team All-PAC member a year ago. Also, Carly Keller will be another defender for them. A 71st career start for her, bringing plenty of experience to the back line. And then Carly Keller will finish things up. Aubrey Shaw will finish things up. 10th career start for her at right back. Jumping up into the midfield of this 4-3-3, Tori Stevenson, 25 career goals in 32 career starts. Addie Waters had a game-winning goal at Geneva, making her 9th consecutive start. Emma Daly, 7 career goals for her, and her 29th career start tonight. Megan Tischler will be the first of 3 forwards. 17 straight starts dating back to last year. And Lauren Muhana, team high 5 assists. She also has 2 goals and is making her 13th career start. And last but not least, Emily Horst, 2 goals against Teal, making her 9th start. And had the assist on Stevenson's game-winning goal from Friday night. So Grove City, a winning record overall, 6 wins, but 5 of them have come in conference play, looking to extend that mark. Last time these teams met was a victory, a 4-3 win in October at Franciscan. About a year ago, the Barons played well, but in the end, Grove City offense having 4 goals and a dominant offensive showing. All-time series, the Wolverines hold the edge 9-2. They first met in 1993. We have a coin toss on the near side. Determine who gets possession first. And October has been a great month for Grove City in recent years. In their last 30 October matches, Grove City is 28-0-2. Unbeaten in October. And that really is a testament to their dominance in conference play over rivals in the past years. And it really starts from the defensive end. Franciscan's going to have a tough task, but they have the offensive firepower probably to keep up with the Grove City defense. 4 straight shutouts for the Wolverines, and they have not allowed a goal in 371 consecutive minutes and 7 seconds. Longest shutout streak for the Wolverines since they opened the spring 2021 season with 6 straight shutouts. Although it would be nice to keep the stat alive, I'm sure for Grove City they're hoping to get the win. And for Franciscan, it's about making amends for the defeat last time out. And with the offensive display they showed against Teal, it's anyone's game. So Franciscan's Tegan Elmore was not the only player who had a hat trick this year. Waynesburg's Amanda Pepe had 4 goals against Bethany on September 27th. But now let's take a look at some of the PAC leaders. For Grove City, freshman forward Lauren Buhana ranks 4th in the conference with 5 assists. Maddie Mills is 5th in the league with a 1.52 goals against average, and junior Tori Stevenson is 6th in the league with 7 goals and 16 total points. Those, of course, being goals and assists combined. If we go back in history between these 2 teams, Grove City defeated the Barons 4-2 in a 2023 PAC championship game. But the year before that, Barons defeated Grove City twice in 2022. and a 4-1 victory in the PAC semifinal. But this game's probably more important for Franciscan. A win today would be probably unexpected in the eyes of most people regarding this matchup. But it would really jump them up the standings, going back to that 13 would tie them with Grove City for the conference lead. And they've been unbeaten since the September 27th game against Chatham. And for them, it's about making the playoffs and remaining a contender in the conference. And Grove City would like nothing more than to extend its lead and maintain the top spot in the President's Athletic Conference. So both teams, after PA announcer Tyler Grupak announced the starting lineups, we are moments away from kickoff. Now let's take a closer look at the coach matchup in tonight's game. Melissa Lamy is in her 33rd season with the Wolverines, the all-time wins leader, whereas Nick Miller is in his second season as the Barons head coach. Big difference in experience as well. Grove City is in the white jerseys to the right side. They'll be attacking to the left. Franciscan in the cream with green numbers on the left side, attacking toward the right. Franciscan has the ball first off the kickoff, and we are underway from Don Lyle Field under the lights on a Wednesday night. Pass forward. Wolverines trying to control it, but they turn it over. Barons trying to progress forward, get it in behind the defense, but can't quite get the touch, and then kicked out of play. Pereira to take the throw in. Short throw, kept on the near side, will remain a throw in for the Barons. Another throw in attempt. But Wolverines looking to keep possession and prevent an opportunity. Ball loose in the box. but the Wolverines recover. High press for the Barons. But Wolverines able to get out of the danger for now. 1-2 pass now with some speed, looking to switch fields. Waters can't get through and gives it away. Grove City trying to win it back. Both teams trying to establish the tempo of this game early on. And a pass, errant touch off the foot of Gagir. Now the throw in forward, takes a hop. Tough battle in the middle of the field. Going down, but good work by the defense not to draw a foul, and now sprinting the other way. Trying to make something happen. That pass probably not where she wanted it. Play continues. Dropping back. Touch. Trying to work it around. Captain to captain connection. Misses that time. And now with some pace, the Wolverines fly down the field the opposite direction. On the march, Horst. Gets one touch behind, but a bit too strong, and it's scooped up. Punts away. Here's punt, and that splits the center backs. Having to chase out there is Mills, who clears it away. The clearance attempt, just wanting to get it out. Wolverines quickly to throw it back in. Tischler gets past one defender, now pass into the middle. Loose in the middle, but then cleared back. Now getting around one defender, Junta. The shot attempt, and gloved. Gagir nicely done, although that shot was not on target. Probably hoping for a better result next time. Pumped away into the lights. Wolverines win it. Blasted away forward, but Wolverines able to secure it. A physical battle in the middle pushes her off the ball, and now trying to go fast but turning it over. And now Grove City, once again with some speed, racing to the left side. Back toward the middle, Junta. Can't get it to work. Now Franciscan trying to get something on the counter, but couldn't quite mount an attack. Costa playing a through ball forward, but with no one running, it'll be easy for Gagir to retrieve it. Punts away, couple of hops. Waters playing it forward, taking a deflection, but not before giving it away, and now some contact. And although I didn't hear the whistle, it is a foul. Pretty high line for Grove City they set, but it was right where the ball was kicked. Now Franciscan with some numbers forward will try to slot one behind the defense, but not that time. And now Grove City, after making one stop, will go from defense to try to attack. That attempt wasn't quite successful. That one kicked out of play, and now Wolverines look to get going once again. Forward looking for Tischler on the left side, but sails past her. But we'll say it will take a deflection first, and Grove City will keep the ball via the throw-in. Keller throws it into the middle. Will find its way back to her. Gets around the defender now with some speed. Into the box. Trying to get turned around, to pass back. Waters couldn't get it away fast enough to a teammate. But the Wolverines have it back again. The shot blocked. And away they go. Franciscan. The pass into the legs of her target. As both teams trying to establish something quickly. Haven't had plenty of attacking opportunities so far in the opening little less than 10 minutes. Keller throwing it in. Tested in the middle, but Daly loses it. And in the middle, an excellent play to win it. Stevenson, the shot, too high. An ambitious shot attempt from around 25 yards out. It's a really tough one to hit from that distance, but she certainly had the leg for it. Pass forward. Tischler gets around one defender. Cross into the middle. Partially cleared, but to Tischler again, whose shot will bounce into the hands of Gagir. And now quickly come the Barons the opposite direction. With some speed on the far side, stops, drops back. A touch. Trying to evade Grove City's defenders, but a clearance will halt the danger for now. Corley trying to play it forward, but intercepted. Tischler with it again, overlapping around the left side, but she can't get rid of it. Good pressure from the Wolverines. That forces an inaccurate pass. Going forward, laid off, but a little bit fast for Keller. To Wolf throwing it in. Move up about 10 yards or so. And once again, bouncing, flicked up in the air by Pereira. Barron still with it, switching Fields to the far side. Back into the middle, long through pass attempted, but too far out in front for Pereira to chase it down. Mills the boot. Franciscan will win it. Now with some speed. Elmore can't get it past the good challenge from the Wolverines. And that pass will split the Wolverine and the Baron that time, going all the way out for a Grove City throw-in. Five shots so far for Grove City in this game. Franciscan has not directed one toward the Grove City net so far. Now you can see Grove City quickly moving the ball to the attacking end. Tischler open on the left side. Can she get there? No, ball's still loose. Gagir couldn't track it down in time. But some hustle work by the Barons, able to deal with the danger. Now Waters the pass. Wolverines trying to work it around. Forward to touch Stevenson. Pass into the middle, but rolling all the way through. Couple of nice opportunities for Grove City to get a shot on target, get a dangerous presence, but not really amounting to much of anything in that sequence. But Franciscan once again trying to quickly move the ball through the midfield, gets stopped at the defensive line. And now a foul. Perhaps Grove City wanted to play advantage, but regardless, I'm sure they'll be content with the free kick at around midfield. Keller with it. Pass forward. Tischler fires across, and it goes through everybody all the way the other side of the box. And eventually it's just kicked out. Play resumes. Now the Wolverines looking to progress it forward. Now diagonal pass. Franciscan maintaining the line, stopping the Wolverines, but the job's not done yet. Stevenson pass. Tischler trying to go back to her, but multiple Barons in the path of that ball. Could have been a dangerous pass. Some heavy pressure from Franciscan, nearly forcing a turnover in the Wolverines' own half. Trying to work with something on the far side. Pass too strong for Shaw, who made the run up the right side. Kiara White is standing on the sideline waiting to come into the game as a substitution. 1-2 pass. We'll get to Keller. Forward looking for Daly. Boxes out her defender. And gets it to Tischler. Wolverines exercising their control, their possession, looking to find something. An opportunity to go forward. Franciscan remaining compact. The defense trying to force them to go around them. Miller, the cross, gets her hands on it, and the rebound try results in a goal. Too much pressure that time for the Barons to handle. The women of Grove City strike first. Goal officially scored to Tori Stevenson. Emily Horst with the assist. She did most of the work with the assist, but if not for the work of Stevenson to cash it in, being in the right place exactly when she needed to be. Wolverines up 1-0 early in the first half, and now a foul. Pereira got mixed up with White, who just subbed in. Now a set piece for the Wolverines. Quickly played back in, worked around to Costa. Pass to each other and back, and now the shot. But that was pretty easy for Gagir to catch. Grove City forward, White, onside. Lacrosse will force a corner off the deflection. Will be a corner from the near side, in swinging, deep to the far post, headed down, and did not cross the line, saved. Gagir doing a nice job there to prevent that from going in. Looks like Waters got the shot that time, and had some good speed to it as well. Tried to bounce it in, but Gagir was on her guard. And now Shaw dribbling, gives it up, and now a couple of passes. Physical battle in the middle. Now a long through ball attempt to White, trying to track it down, but in the way is the Wolf. And a couple passes and a clearance now, trying to sustain possession. They cannot. Now to Waters, dropping it back. Daly. Pass out to the far side. Trying to get a cross off, cannot. And a clearance attempt, ball with some backspin, not going far. Second attempt is more successful. And a move from Costa to get around the defender. And a touch and a shot! Just a bit too high, maybe about a foot plus above the goal. Couple of good shot attempts in succession for Grove City in the past couple of minutes. 6 shots on goal already for the Wolverines, 10 shots total. The Barons still looking for their first of the game. Purpose that ball, just trying to get the Barons to move up the field. Plenty of distance between their attackers and their defenders. Now the foul will be called against Abby Meeser, and now Wolverines deciding to play it quick. White sees some space and takes advantage of it. Couple of runners, the shot attempt blocked. Second try nearly on target. But missed low to the far side of the field, her near side. So off the goal kick, Franciscan able to keep possession for a little bit, but then the giveaway. And that pass will sail too far, eager to just let it go for a goal kick. Clock will briefly stop for quick shoe tying, but now we're back underway. Forward pass, trying to find Pereira, who throws her arms up in the air in disappointment. Now going forward to Keller. Gets the deflection to keep the ball via the throw-in. Then dropped in. White, they'll say that'll take a deflection off the hand for a foul and will be free kick for Franciscan. Into the middle, tightly contested, but the Barons have it. Trying to go forward all the way through, giving pursuit. Now the pass, one touch through, and that nearly was a turnover in a dangerous spot. But Mills had the confidence throughout to make a somewhat risky pass in that situation. Now Costa into the middle. Did not see the defender, and now will be one-on-one with three Wolverines coming. Can't get around the one defender. Still going. Elmore. 2-on-1, double team will result in a throw for Franciscan. Throw in short. Keller jumps the pass. Wolverines can't keep possession, though, after she got in the way of the throw-in. Now going forward, taking a hop. Trying to find a way through, can't. Slowly building, trying to keep the ball contained in the Wolverine corner half area, and that will go out for a goal kick. And the pass, trying to shield it away. Multiple Barons trying to get there, and they'll say it was a foul. Referee warning Meeser, telling her to take it a little easy. Off the free kick, Franciscan trying to apply some high pressure, but the Wolverines were prepared for it. Now going forward, trying to find Horst. She can't get in there, neither can the second or third Wolverine, but it doesn't matter since Franciscan turned it over. Barons will sub next chance they can. Shaw trying to drop it back. Will give it away, and now a long pass. Trying to use the speed of the fast I got, but she could not get there even with her pace. Waters now. Pass not on target, but Grove City trying to keep it. Tischler on the far right. Trying to get the ball inside. Get to Waters now, back to her. Trying to get around into the middle. Ball close and a diving effort. What a save to keep it out. And we have a stoppage called, and I believe a foul against Grove City. An unbelievable diving effort from Giguere to rob the would-be second goal. Now Giguere will get ready to kick it away. Clock running, under 18 minutes left to go in the first half. 1-0 your score in favor of the home team. Now off the goal kick. Franciscan trying to get something going on the far side of the field. Got to advance the ball some of the way there. And now change as that substitution's now entering. O'Leary will be back in the game. Now the throw in on the opposite side of the field from her. And now Grove City will have it. Quickly now, trying to switch fields. Couldn't find Tischler. Franciscan looking for their first shot of the game. As this Grove City defensive unit's been very strong throughout the season. Now the Barons with a shot attempt, couldn't get there in time. Blocked by Porcelli. As Wolverines rally, trying to get it clear from any threat to them. A one-on-one battle on the far side. Eventually the pass into the middle, intercepted Costa. And then finally they do get it clear. And now an attacking possibility for Grove City. On the move. The shot. Just wide. The left-footed try had a chance, but perhaps a little bit too much spin and likely not enough power. And goal kick now for Franciscan. Skipped ahead. Teams rally to get control of the ball. Eventually, the Barons will have it. Will that deflect off of White? No, said the assistant referee. And now resuming play. They'll get to Grove City. Pass back to White. Now with some movement. Pass, one touch, and a shot blocked. Waters will drop it back. Woman coming. Shot attempt. Sorry, not a shot. Pass wide. And now the shot attempt will deflect off Corley, but will go into the hands of Giguere. A couple of shot attempts for Grove City in that possession, but a couple of them also getting blocked. DeWolf will drop it back. Booted forward and now kicked in the air. Another header to keep it in the air. And now bounce off the Wolverines and out of play. That going forward. Costa with it. Two Barons in close proximity. And they take it away. On the charge, trying to do something, but applying pressure. O'Leary. But Keller is too fast. Pass forward. White gets a touch on it. Forward. White was free going on the near side of the field if they could have gotten it to her. But they couldn't. Now perhaps again a chance for Grove City. Forward, deflected. White gets to it first. Gets behind the defense. Inside the box. The shot. Save. And an excellent one at that. Needed to control it as a rebound try may have resulted in a similar goal that happened earlier. That Stevenson scored off the rebound to give Grove City the 1-0 lead. Franciscan now, despite facing 17 shots, just one goal allowed. 7 saves for Gagir. And with Grove City getting the throw-in, gives them an opportunity to make some substitutions. Now the throw in, Grove City back to it. With some speed getting through the midfield. Now just the defender to beat. Can't do it with help coming, but what a turn from White in the shot. Got a lot of good contact on it, but it's a pretty easy save right directly at Gagir. I got dropping it back. Pass intercepted. And now going forward on the far side. Now back toward the middle. Through to Stevenson. Turns around. Pass into the middle. She got a foot on it, but not much else. Keller trying to keep the attack on for Grove City. Bodies colliding. Grove City still maintaining possession. Forward into the middle. Trying to get past the Franciscan defense, but they do a good job of getting rid of it. Now some pressure and keeping it in, going forward. Great hustle play, gets it to Igot. Back to her, across. Danger still not cleared, but now it is. To Stevenson, and now Wolverines trying to get something going once again. Stevenson gets a touch on it. Doyle couldn't quite clear it. Now she's applying pressure and forces her to go back. And now a turnover by the center back. Dangerous situation now. Franciscan. Meeser, pass into the middle. Ball still loose, trying to get a shot forward. Took a deflection off a couple of bodies. Now another shot attempt blocked. Grove City defense acting like a wall, and now a collision. No foul given either way. A little bit slow to get up is Shaw. The pair of substitutes are ready to enter, one from each team, as we are now under 10 minutes remaining. Trying to shield, and now Shaw gets past Igot, who's trying to take it away, and now we'll get it forward. That pass trying to get forward, takes a deflection off her head. And now forward come the Barons, pass a little bit behind. Now getting inside, turning the corner to shot. And couldn't quite get her hips around to direct that on frame. So a couple of attempts now for Franciscan, now up to 4 shots in the game, 3 of them from Elmore, who was crucial to their 5-0 thumping of Teal last time out. And now Grove City looking for a long run, but didn't expect the ball to get through, as Plunkard had a little bit of miscommunication with exactly where that pass was going. Now Stevenson will try to slot it, but that pass is unsuccessful. Now tried to quickly switch the other way, a bit of an ambitious pass going forward, but nonetheless they keep possession. Now Stevenson gets in the way of that pass, but can't do anything with it. And a good move to get a pass. One Wolverine. And charging forward, staying with it, Elmore to pass forward. Meeser trying to get back into the middle, but now will deflect off and go out of play. Keller, the header, trying to get it clear. The wind has mostly died down from the men's game. It was a lot more windy in that game, especially in the first half. Obviously now the sun isn't an issue for either team in this game if you watched the last game. But now Grove City looking to get something going. White, turnaround shot. And that one will miss to the near post. Earnhardt will now mark her entry into the game, replacing Igot. Off the goal kick into the middle. And a pass through, splitting the Wolverine defenders, but couldn't quite find its intended target, Earnhardt. But they have won a corner because of the clearance attempts through the back of the end line. So first corner for the Barons. And 5 Barons in the box. Pass landing about the penalty spot, directed just high. And that was their best chance to score to the game. The Wolf did well to win that header, rise above the defenders to make contact with it. But whenever you're directing that ball up with the header, it's usually a sign it's going to go over. It nearly dropped back in, but now perhaps another opportunity for Franciscan, although that pass a little bit too long, going to Mills. Shaw Pass into the middle. Now I'll look to switch. Wolverines expertly navigating through the midfield. Gets by the defender. The shot directly to the center of the goal, and that's where Gagir was to make the save. Some solid contact by Horst. Got some power to it. But what's happened a couple of times in this game is those shots have been right on target, but right into the center of the goal, I should say. Franciscan in this last 15 minutes or so has definitely stepped up their game, playing better than the first 20 or so. Got a lot more creative and a lot more possession, and have done a better job of limiting Grove City's ability to get runners into the box and get shots off. Fenoy with it. Loses control of it. And now Franciscan will have a chance to reset. DeWolf. Forward. Looking for Earnhardt, who's trying to track it down. With the pass back, couple of Barons in proximity. But Mills calmly and confidently played it. Now Wolverines have some numbers racing forward. Vanoy takes a few touches, tried to go for the nutmeg but missed. Now forward, Earnhardt trying to get around but failing to get past Porcelli. Now the throw in, skipped ahead, and then making the turn. Horst looking for some help. And now trying to do it herself, has difficulty, and then will be a foul called against her. Just over a minute remaining in the half. Grove City with a 1-0 lead, looking to extend it. Thrown in. Franciscan trying to mount something of their own, can't do so. Plunker trying to keep it in, dives on the ground, succeeds, but can't control it. .20 seconds left. So a handball call, but now quickly it's got to get kicked away. And it gets through. Chasing after it, picking it up. Mills safely secures it. And that will do it. 45 minutes have come and gone. Grove City with a goal from Tori Stevenson, the difference in this one. Going into halftime, both teams look to make some adjustments to come out the victor in this matchup between two of the top 5 teams in the President's Athletic Conference. We'll be back with halftime report and conclusion of this match right after this, right here on the Wolverines Sports Network. And welcome back up into the booth. Matt Prucker here to bring you the halftime report. Your score, Grove City 1, Franciscan 0 after 45 minutes. Now let's take a look around the soccer landscape. Catch you up with what's been happening in the President's Athletic Conference. In the 86th minute in men's soccer, Chatham and Waynesburg knotted at 2. Staying with men's soccer at halftime, Geneva leads Steele 1-0 in Beaver Falls. And in men's soccer as well, in the 19th minute, 0-0 Allegheny and Westminster in New Wilmington. Also in women's soccer, St. Vincent up 1-0 over Washington and Jefferson in Washington, PA. And now moving into volleyball, Bethany has a 2-set lead over Waynesburg. Teal 2-0 over Geneva. Grove City is down 1 set in women's volleyball. Up in the PLC right now. They lead 21-14 in set number 2. Also in volleyball, Westminster won the first set against Hiram 25-22. They trail, though, 20-11 in the second set. And St. Vincent and Washington and Jefferson are playing. W&J up 1 set, about to get their second set over the Bearcats. And earlier today, you saw the Grove City men's team open their fall break with a win over Franciscan 4-2. And that brings us to this game. We have a lot of catching up to do with what happened in that first half of play. The big number, of course, is the goal. Tori Stevenson with the goal scored in the 17th minute off the assist by Emily Horst. And that's the difference. Goal off a deflection. Stevenson was in the right place and didn't mess around. A nice shot attempt to get past Gagir, who has played very well in this game. She has made 9 saves, just allowing the 1 goal. And possession has been pretty equal. Grove City up 54-46 overall in possession, with over half of Grove City's possession occurring in the attacking half of the field, whereas Franciscan is a little bit less in that respect. A little bit less than half is in the attacking half. But I think the big part of this game as well has been the defense for Franciscan. Has endured a lot of danger, a lot of opportunities from Grove City's potent attacking force, but has bent and only broke once the 1 goal. And although it appeared sometimes that Grove City kept having momentum and opportunities, and they've been able to sustain some of that attack, they haven't been able to cash in as much as Coach Lamy would have liked to have seen from her team. But for Franciscan, they've got to feel happy about how they played that first half. Yeah, they gave up the goal, but they remained strong. And in the second part of that first half, started to generate a couple of chances to try to equalize. But they need to continue doing that, and at the same time forbid Grove City from stretching the lead if they want to tie this game and really make it interesting for a Grove City team who has yet to be beaten in this PAC season and has been dominant in the month of October. Is where they've really put up the intensity against teams undefeated in October, dating back at least 5 years. But a little bit more detail now with shots. Shots are 20-5 advantage for Grove City. Grove City also has 10 shots on goal. Franciscan with 0. Elmore has 3 shots for Franciscan. DeWolf had a header miss high, and Meeser also had a shot. Grove City's had a lot of shots from a lot of different sources. White leads Grove City coming off the bench with 5 shots, 2 on goal. Horst has 3 shots and the assist on Stevenson's goal. She has 2 shots. Tischler has 3 shots. Waters also has a pair. And a couple others like Junta, Keller, Daly also have a couple of shots to their name. And it shows you the depth that this Grove City team has, and it's also a testament to their ability to create chances. But can they give themselves that breathing room? Or will Franciscan hang around and possibly get a goal to make this game even more interesting? It's been a close matchup so far. Grove City with a 1-0 advantage at halftime. Stay tuned right here on the Wolverine Sports Network as we will be back with the second half coverage right after this. Welcome back to Don Lyle Field. We're just moments away from the beginning of half number 2 in this PAC contest between the Grove City Wolverines and the Franciscan Barons. For the amount of chances Grove City has created in this game, officially in the books, 20 shots in that first half compared to Franciscan's 5, but just the one. A little bit of Franciscan's defense, as well as perhaps those shots being from inopportune angles as well. So it's a mix of both in their shots. Of course, Grove City saying we should have scored more, while Franciscan saying we've done such a good job with all of this pressure we've been facing in this game, limiting the opportunity for open shots, barring the one Stevenson had, which put the Wolverines ahead. But the longer that Franciscan can hang around in this game, certainly put more of the pressure on Grove City to maintain its composition defensively. But the big question is, can Franciscan capitalize on one of the few opportunities they've had? And so far in the first half, the answer was no, but the second half, let's see where that takes us. We're back underway. Both teams switching sides. Grove City now attacking to the right. Slow rolling ball and eventually cleared to the far side of the field. Too far for I got to corral it before sailing out of play. Be a throw in for Franciscan. Long ball down the line. Keeping it in play, but not to a teammate, and Grove City just content to clear that one. And now the throw in secure, now coming the other way. Shaw applying the pressure. Elmore trying to get around, keeps possession and now drops it back. And now trying to force it through, but deflecting off a Wolverine. It will remain Franciscan's ball. Wilson looking for someone to pop three. Will throw it forward. I got trying to get around the defense. Cannot. Wolverines too tough, but the throw in there will keep the ball in the Wolverine half. I got once again working, trying to get around Shaw. And that will, after a conversation, referees trying to determine whether it's a goal kick or a corner. It will be a goal kick. Ball couldn't quite be secured by Tischler, who's now applying pressure and forces Pereira to turn it over. Thrown in, taking a hop. Corley gives it away, and now Grove City. Back to Keller on the far side. Back to White. Makes a move to get around and now showing her speed. Cuts it back. White. Can she get there? She does, but she overruns the ball. And now Franciscan trying to get something going, but pass too far to, will end up going to Shaw. But now racing forward and winning it, Wilson. Two defenders near her. I got beyond, and she is offside. Something in that situation where she probably had to curve her run a little bit more, running pretty much straight down the field, and when that happens, greater chance you're called offside. Now off the free kick, Grove City really having a hard time to start this half establishing possession. Most of the play has been on their half of the field. Elmore on the run. Dribbling it forward. Eventually gets it to the far side. Now Franciscan's going to have time to organize. Pass through. And a battle for it. Who did that last touch? Franciscan. And that will be goal kick now for Grove City. Goal kick to White. Trying to get the deflection. Yes, she did. Now Keller will throw it in for the Wolverines. Throwing it forward. And kicked ahead. And control now in their own half. Forward takes a hop. Shaw chests it, but misplays it. Trying to head forward, but stopped. Porcelli able to win the throw-in for Grove City. Now some contact and a foul. Corley disappointed she got called for it, but got her heels tripped up with those of Grove City's Horst. And she's has to readjust her shin guards now. The kick from Costa gets it to White. On the far side, cuts in the box. Waits, but gives it away. And then cleared out of bounds on the sideline. Thrown in. Now Franciscan trying to get some pressure on the Grove City half of the field, but not that time. Junta. Cross field through ball. Tischler. Tried to deflect it, get it off Franciscan's Wilson, but not that time. And a goal kick for the Barretts. Wolverines establishing possession. Shaw's pass gets it to Horst. And then trying to get it all the way forward on the run, but too far ahead for Keller to reach. First 10 minutes of the half have nearly come and gone. A much more even half compared to the first, where Grove City had the majority of chances and opportunities and more possession, although it wasn't overwhelmingly so. Franciscan has had much more control over the game, allowed them to play their style of soccer. Grove City also hasn't had a shot and a half. Pass cut out. Shaw gets it forward. Waters spins and looking for Tischler. Has the connection. And then the cross attempt takes a deflection off Williams for a corner. Sorry, off Wilson for a corner. And Stevenson will check back in. Replacing Horst. And now the corner. Didn't quite have the strength to get where it wanted. And now Franciscan with some speed racing forward. Porcelli will pass it out to Keller. And is pushed and a foul given. And Keller misses the touch. Now working her way into the midfield. Past Junta. Is shrugged off. Now Elmore. Looking to get by Shaw. Failing to do so. Now Shaw will look to relieve the pressure. And she does. Barron throw in on the far side. Wolverines will recover it. And now they are going to be trying to get it forward on the far side, work it up the field. Ball thrown back in. Tischler, one-touch pass. Stevenson got a foot on it, nothing else. And now here comes Franciscan. I got trying to get it forward to Meeser. Go out now, throw in again. Wilson. Throwing it, looking for Igot, a little out in front of her. And it's given away, but they get it back. Trying to get past Shaw. She gets a piece of it. And that prevented Elmore from having a chance to cross it or make some progress on the near side. And no nonsense clearance that time. Tischler switches it. White lays it off for Keller on the move. A great run trying to find in the middle Stevenson, but that was behind her. The pressure from Elmore that time forced the backward pass. And the other effort from Pereira allows Franciscan to keep the ball. Progress it upfield. Getting past one Wolverine. Elmore to shot, doesn't get through. Waters got a piece of it. And now Tischler gets it toward the center of the field. And back out to Tischler. Shrugs off some contact, keeps going. Now reverses course. Into the middle, tried to play it behind her, but Junta missed the ball. A lot of possession in this game has been in the middle third of the field, as it usually is, but perhaps even more so in this game. Keller with it. White, 1-2. Keller, she has some speed. Look at her go. Gets behind the defender, into the box. The shot, saved. And out for a corner. Keller started that run on her own half of the field and just kept sprinting. Racing past Behrens for the best Grove City opportunity of the half. And now they have a corner. It'll be an in-swing one toward the middle around the 6. Lance, confusion in the box. Launched back into the mixer, but eventually cleared away. Costa perhaps tried to pass through. Didn't appear to be a shot, although it was closer to being that. Now quickly punted away and some contact. And that's her face, and she's going to be down. Took a kick. Trying to go for a ball and made contact with Elmore, the Toaster-Red Sweden native. It appears she'll be okay, and the foul, of course, will be given because of that. DeWolf will line up to kick it. Five Barons trying to crash in, and the header attempt, and that's Elmore again, missing near side. Been very busy in this game. Her 4th shot out of her team's 6. She has been who Franciscan has gone to when they've needed offense. A couple of good chances in this game, an equally likely chance of that one going in, but wasn't quite what the Barons needed. And it'll be offside called against Igat. In a situation like that, she didn't race back fast enough in time from the original kick. White, good hustle to win the ball. Forward, Daly laying it off to her, and she kept it in play. White's on the far side, cuts back, looks, crosses into the middle, misses her intended target. Porcelli trying to shield it away from Igat, does so. Now the Wolverines looking to attack, and that pass off the foot and out of play off Plunkard. Junta looking to go forward for Stevenson, wasn't expecting it. And she couldn't get there in time, but out for a Wolverine throw-in. Mooser into the middle. And now Stevenson looks to Plunkard. Couldn't make anything of that attempt. Elmore dealing with some pressure from Tischler. And will be a throw-in for the Wolverines. Stevenson drops it back. On the run inside the box. Not quite what Musser was hoping to do with that one. Wolverines still on the prowl. Tischler, throw in, goes directly to Wilson. Porcelli really playing upfield, trying to win the ball. Eventually it does. Looking to go forward. A good turn to get around the defender. Now Junta. The shot attempt right into the hands of Gagir. It's been a lot of Grove City shots on goal have been either right toward or near where Gagard was standing. And those are relatively easy shots to save regardless of how hard they are kicked. Now a collision on the near side, and we'll go out for a Grove City throw. A little scuffle between coach and referee on the Franciscan side of things. As Nick Miller was not pleased about Grove City being awarded that throw-in. And now a couple of substitutions, 2 for Franciscan and 1 for Grove City. Wilson throwing it in. Earnhardt gets the turnaround. Porcelli, who slides to the turf trying to get the ball. Fails in the first challenge, but succeeds in her second. Be a throw in near the corner flag. Throw in toward the box. Elmore. Porcelli getting her foot on it. Now Tischler clears it, saving it from being a corner. About as close to a corner it can be without being one. Thrown in and kicked back out her way. Now into the box. And dealing with some contact, Grove City able to relieve the pressure. But not for long. The Barons trying to get a pass through to Elmore, but a bit too hot on the pass, and out for a goal kick it goes. Mills going forward, finds Horst. And now White's on the far side, stops, and then reverses back her original direction. Look at that. Carrying the ball for a long time before getting rid of it, but couldn't find fellow Wolverine. Going forward, Plunkard chests it down. Drops it back, Tischler. Forward, finding Horst, the shot. It knuckled a little bit, curving back to the right. Had some power, but from that distance, it's got to be a rocket. And on target perfectly. It wasn't quite as accurate as she wanted. Poked forward, trying to find White, but to no avail. Back now the other way. A touch from Tischler, gets it down, but Franciscan with a chance. Elmore, one-on-one with Porcelli. Into the middle, gets around her, but Porcelli catches up and pokes it away. Keller, big touch, pushing it forward, and now to White. And now we have some movement. Wolverines racing left to right. White on the run. Into the box. Cross. Couldn't get a shot off. Bodies collide in the box. And it's cleared out. Wolverines nearly had their second. Stevenson gets it into the box before it is promptly kicked out. Tischler to throw in. Finds Stevenson in the box. Back to Plunkard. Shot attempt. White on the run. Just missed it. The deflection probably helped her out as it caused the ball to go more in her direction. But a flailing right leg from White couldn't make contact. And Franciscan once again gets out of danger. Elmore attempting to go forward. Tischler got in the way though. Plunkard applying the pressure and fouling. And a two-hand shove in the back of Kiara Wilson. Van Oy's getting loose on the Grove City side of the field. Now going forward for Elmore, but a little bit too strong that time. And out for a goal kick, and now Van Oy will enter. Franciscan, pass into the middle, looking for Elmore. Not available in that situation. Now Wolverines 2-on-4. Cut behind and now with a run. Plunkard trying to get through to Stevenson. That didn't work, and now throw in for Franciscan and substitutions. Elmore let that go through her legs, but it didn't get past Tischler. And now a cut. Waters on the run, passing to Plunkard on the right-hand side. One-touch cross. Wolverine still in the attack. Chipped in the air. Waters securing it, dropping it back. Tischler, the shot attempt, and scooped up. Shot was probably a little bit wide, but it didn't matter. Gagir was able to field it. Horst passing it forward to Van Oy. Now abandon their pursuit on the far side, now toward the middle. Pass gets away, and now Elmore trying to split multiple defenders. Gets that pass slotted behind. And then cleared out for a throw-in. Franciscan. Trying to level this game at 1, which they've trailed for the vast majority of it. Plunkard trying to track it down. Some contact and a foul and a risky challenge. And slow to get up. Corley took a big hit on that, and yes, that will be a yellow card. Says the Plunkard, a little bit unnecessary in that situation, as that ball was already going out. And that's a yellow card probably 9 times out of 10. Well, since the foul occurred after the ball had left the field, it'll be a throw-in for Franciscan. Plunkard Looking for Waters, gets it. Horst, wide open. The shot and the goal. Doubling it now, it is 2-0. An insurance goal of the highest caliber. Wolverines overload the near side of the field, overlapping their runs and cashing in to stretch the lead. The one time Franciscan allows an unmarked attacker to run free in the box is when the Wolverines cash in. And that's a goal you expect every single day of the week. Second goal of the game, first for Horst. Now the Wolverines just have to lock it down defensively to start their fall break off with a victory. Tischler with some momentum on the right side, trying to get past Corley, but failing. Tischler near the top of the box. Shot attempt. Right on target, but also right at Gigier. Franciscan trying to find a response. Pass to Elmore. She's behind the defense, but that pass too long. She had to track it down. Back into the middle. Pereira losing it. I got in pursuit. Can't get to it before it's cleared. And a good juggling performance and a foul from Plunkard, and she's already on a yellow, so she has to be careful. Now 2 women in the wall for Grove City. All but 3 field players up for Franciscan. Promising cross into the middle, dealt with nicely. Now another cross attempt through, bounces back across the middle of the field and cleared out for a corner. Slow rolling ball, a throw, and slow rolling ball across the box. Usually a bad sign for the defending team, but they dealt with it. Stevenson tries to pass it forward to herself, but can't track it down in time. Plunkard trying to win the ball back. She does. Gets it to Stevenson. He kicks it back to her, but couldn't get it through cleanly. Now Waters. Back to Plunkard. Wolverine switching it forward. Horst already has a goal in the game, but too large of a touch. Gives it away, and now physical battle for it will result in a Grove City throw-in. Grove City's making a couple of changes. Clock stopping, 9:24. Franciscan starting to worry about time. It's really becoming a factor now, trying to score twice against this Grove City team within 10 minutes to try to salvage a tie. Now she has some wheels, but didn't quite have the best touch there, and that went out of play. quickly played in. Franciscan tried to go forward, dealt with Porcelli. Stepping strongly through the ball that time. Now she'll have to be tasked with it again. One-on-one matchup. Elmore driving toward the middle. Turning around and firing, but that ball was about as close to the corner flag as the net, as it will result in a goal kick. Clipped up in the air, White, trying to play with her left foot. Missed it, but it works. Stevenson trying to send White through. Missed the opportunity there, and now trying to work it forward, heads into the Grove City bench. Stevenson trying to direct it to Horst. But now they have a second chance. Waters also loses it. But after that, they get the ball again. Shaw, the throw-in. Stevenson working, getting around Corley. The cross takes a deflection and all will result in a corner kick. Three Wolverines around the penalty spot. One near the goalkeeper. Here comes the cross. Franciscan first to it. And then cleared back out for another corner. So Grove City's fifth corner of the game. Crossed. Back post and a leaping grab to shut the door. Elmore with a run on the near side, but that pass too far out in front. Mills gets to it first. Bounce it once and blast it away. But Franciscan gets behind one defender, has to slow down, trying to get through. Waters, while loose inside the box, eventually they get it clear after Waters falls down. Now on the run, Wilson. Pass into the middle. Dealing with some contact. Barons trying to keep things going. Elmore trying to cut in, met with stiff resistance. Now the pass too far in front for Pereira, and that attacking sequence will go to waste. Horst with it. Possesses it forward. Looked for Stevenson. Too much put on that pass. And now Grove City will work it cleanly through the midfield. Through, Stevenson couldn't get it. Under 4 to go. That one kicked forward. Porcelli passed back. Mills was startled, didn't think it would go to her. She gets it clear, but not completely clear. But now the Wolverines release the pressure. Through ball forward. This will waste some time. Vinoy near the corner flag will cut in. Tries to get around, but excellent work by DeWolf getting a foot on it. Now substitution will stop the clock at 3:11. Tischler back in for Grove City. Clock winding. Hurrying as fast as she can. Gagir gets it away, but right to a Wolverine. Through ball in, White racing after it. One touch. Cross dealt with. Tischler throwing it in. Stevenson bumped to the ground. And getting to it and delivering a solid contact with it, but Miller cleared it out the sideline, throw it back in. Now Waters takes a push to the back and a foul. She looks no worse for wear. Now under 2 minutes left to go. And Wolverines, perhaps somewhat surprisingly, kicking it in quickly. Pass deep into the box. Franciscan gets to the header first, getting it clear. Now going forward, Horst trying to find Stevenson, missed. And Costa gets it away but can't keep it in play. And she'll have to race back. Franciscan trying to mount a comeback. And a minute left to go for the Barons. Wolverines get it clear. Launching it forward. Stevenson chasing after it. And then cleared out of play. That will drain even more time off the clock. Keller will have the throw in a ways up there. Throw into Vinoy to the defender. Getting it forward, but with 10 seconds left, there's no time left for Franciscan. And Grove City, perhaps not still a shutout victory in President's Athletic Conference play. A 2-0 final score. Grove City, yet another shutout. This impressive run continues for a team who's really found what has been successful. There's another win checked off, unbeaten still in conference play. We'll be right back with stats and final thoughts on Grove City's win here tonight from Don Lyle Field. Welcome back up into the broadcast booth as Franciscan and Grove City have their prayer circle. Let's go talking about this game. Let's break it down a little more. Grove City with a goal in each half en route to a 2-0 victory here tonight, keeping their current place atop the President's Athletic Conference standings. Now up to 19 points and a 6-0-1 record. Where Franciscan, the loss will drop them down to 3-2-2 in the conference. So depending on other results, Franciscan's place could change. Grove City's will remain the same atop the conference. Now goal breakdown, 17th minute, Tori Stevenson, her 8th goal of the season off an assist from Emily Horst. Was the first goal of the game, and then Horst later scored her 3rd goal of the campaign in the 78th minute. Gave the insurance for Grove City not to stress as much during the last part of that second half. Addie Waters had the assist on her effort. So, of course of the game, 26 shots for Grove City, just 6 in the second half after managing to get 20 in the first half. 7 total shots for Franciscan, none on target. 15 were on frame for the Wolverines. 13 saves for Callie Gagir. She was excellent in the game. 5 corners for Grove City, 1 for Franciscan. The yellow card to Anna Plunkard in the 77th minute. And possession. Grove City had more possession in the second half, up to 56% compared to 44% for Franciscan. And Grove City was much more content to play a defensive half. And although they had a little bit more opportunities, none were as close as the ones that Grove City had, and the goals resulting. The first one off a deflection, the second a defensive breakdown. But at least Grove City in great place, now up to 7 wins on the season. And the Wolverines will next play Chatham in Pittsburgh at 1 p.m. as part of President's Athletic Conference action. Their next home game will be hosting St. Vincent at 7 p.m. next week here on Wednesday. Franciscan's next matchup will be a home contest with Waynesburg at 7 p.m. on Saturday, also a part of PAC action. But plenty of shots to go around. Grove City, these shots were pretty scattered between players. White, Horst, and Tischler all had 5 shots. Horst had to be the woman of the match, a goal and an assist. Stevenson with the aforementioned goal. Waters had the assist on Horst's goal. And it was a well-played effort for Grove City, especially defensively. Offensively, a lot of chances in the first half, but I'm sure when they take a look at the film, Coach Lehman will probably express maybe a little bit more chance in the second half, but that was the game plan, to hold down defensively, secure the shutout, and that's what they did. Franciscan played well against the team who entered this matchup as the top team in the conference. Perhaps let a couple opportunities slip away from them in the attacking third. And defensively, just the 2 goals. Be something for both teams to work out to improve after this game. And for Grove City, another game to build confidence, to continue the march toward home field advantage in the women's soccer tournament of the President's Athletic Conference later this season, but are well within playoff contention. So is Franciscan, although the loss may put them on the bubble going forward. So that's all from upstairs. I've been Matthew Brucker. Thank you so much for watching today's coverage of President's Athletic Conference Soccer here on the Wolverines Sports Network. The Wolverines victorious 2-0. We'll be signing off. Thank you, and have a great evening.